More kids are getting rushed to the ER thanks to something called delta-8. Some users give it the nickname weed light, but because of a loophole in the law, it's completely legal and mostly unregulated. As the I-Team's Michelle Lee reports, the dangers are all around us, hiding in plain sight.
If you look at these packages at first glance, you may see foods that you'd find in your pantry. But take a closer look and you'll see words like crispy trips, cocoa smacks, and delta-8, and often without an ingredient list or serving size.
It can be very serious.
Julie Weber would know. She's the head of the Missouri Poison Center and president of all 55 poison control centers in the U.S., and has seen an increase in delta-8 and THC-related poisonings.
Over a 3-year period, we had 160 reported exposures. It's not regulated, and there's no guarantee of what's in it.
Delta-8 comes from hemp, but chemicals are added to make it psychoactive. It's also 100% legal. You can buy it in many forms at gas stations, stores, restaurants, even online if you're 18 years old. It's protected under the 2018 Federal Farm Bill, but experts say it's hurting kids with deceptive marketing and packaging. In fact, last year, 77% of accidental delta-8 poisonings nationwide involve kids, and some sent to intensive care.
So when they end up in the ICU, it has been because they had to be intubated to help them breathe and put on a ventilator.
THC and gummy bears is the biggest one that's out right now.
Leon Haidt III knows it is a battle every school is waging. As head of security for Jennings Schools, he recently had to send 2 high schoolers to the ER after they ate too many gummies in class.
So you're talking about candy now. So what kid is going to eat one piece of candy and be done, even though it's a drug, whether they know they're ingesting it or not? But now we're ODing.
So critics complain that delta-8 doesn't have to follow the same rules as cannabis, and that's why you might find things that look like kid cereal or maybe regular candy. Also, the packaging is pretty flimsy as well, and you can even find open items like these delta-8 cookies.
You have many businesses now who are infusing products, right? And then selling those, and even more so, you have no idea exactly what you're consuming. That would be illegal to do with cannabis, but it's not illegal to use one of those hemp intoxicating products.
Pamela Altoff is with the Cannabis Business Association of Illinois. She and others say it's not about getting delta-8 in trouble, it's about regulating it like other psychoactives.
Missouri Poison Center.
For those answering the emergency calls, it could mean the difference between a bad trip and a trip to the hospital.
So there's no guarantee of what you're buying, and that's what gets us concerned, is not knowing what's really been ingested.
There is a bill in Illinois that would regulate delta-8 just like cannabis. In Missouri, there are no known efforts to regulate delta-8. For the I-Team, Michelle Lee, 5 on your side.
A possible breakthrough in treating HIV.